Hi, good morning, everybody. Today, I would like to explain how we can arrange the given elements in a sorted order by using insertion sorting technique. Okay, so here sorted order means either in ascending order, otherwise either in descending order. Okay, what is the definition of that particular insertion sort? So basically, insertion sort is a simple sorting technique that builds the final sorted array one item at a time. Okay, so it is suitable for only small data sets. It is completely based on the comparison based technique. So in this mainly the given we can simply divide that given array into the two parts. The first part can be treated as a sorted array and the next part can be treated as a unsorted array. So basically in the first initial stage, we'll not divide that particular elements in the sorted and as well as unsorted. So first of all, how to choose only first element within the given list. So that first element can simply placed in the sorted part. So that means, so if there is only one element is there, then automatically we can simply say that is already in sorted. Yes. So that's why we can simply place the first element in the sorted and in the sorted list, and the remaining elements, whatever the elements that are present within that particular list, those remaining elements can be treated as a unsorted array. So in this, why we can simply say this type of sorting techniques as insertion sort. So in this, basically we can simply choose one element from the unsorted array and insert that element into the sorted array in an appropriate place. That's why that name is insertion sort. Pick an element from the unsorted and insert that element into the sorted list. So that's why insert an element into the sorted list. So that's why that name is insertion sort. Okay. Now we'll discuss about what is the procedure to perform insertion sort. Okay. So I already told you in the first step, we can simply divide that entire array into the two parts. First one is, so first part can be treated as a sorted array and the next part can be treated as a unsorted array. So in the first basic step, place the first element in the sorted list and the remaining elements are in unsorted array. And what is the next step? Take the first element of the unsorted array and insert it into the sorted array by using comparison based technique. So the main important thing is, after placing the first element of the unsorted array into the sorted list, how that particular first part of the list becomes sorted. That is the main important thing. Yes. So that's why here fourth step is most important. An element which is to be inserted in the sorted sublist has to find its appropriate place and then it has to be inserted there. So the element of the first element of the unsorted list is moved to sorted list in and place that particular element in appropriate position. So appropriate position means that is in sorted position. Okay. And next, so we can simply repeat that particular process for the next element of that particular unsorted list. So first element is moved to the sorted list. And what is the next element in the unsorted list? The next element is also moved to the sorted list. And again, we can simply place that element in appropriate position. And again, we have to check whether the element, some other element is present in the unsorted list or not. If the element is present, and again move to the sorted list by using comparison based technique. Okay, so that's why we can simply repeat that step 3 and as well as step 4. So here step 3 and as well as step 4, repeat this process until there are no elements that are present within the unsorted list. If the unsorted list is completely empty, then automatically we can simply stop the process, and whatever the elements that are present in that first part, so that is the sorted part, that can be treated as a output of your given array. So that output is either in sorted order, so is purely in sorted order, that is either in ascending order, otherwise in descending order. Okay, so now I can simply explain this procedure by choosing one example. Okay,